No. It's like fuck you guys, fuck you guys. I'm going home. So.
Fuck you, Kenny.
Alright, so all of you ready for the session?
G started?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So
Okay,
what have happened on the last session?
Tamia got kidnapped.
Pretty much sums
But
up everything.
but before that, we had we obviously ended with the ball. We went back to our quarters.
Yep.
We fell, and Darius and Daniara fell asleep on the couch, and Davlamin was like, "I'm never going to drink again." Fucking liar that he is.
Lies. Sorry.
Jeez. And then we went to the market.
Mhm.
Well, I tried to talk to Tamir, and he got a bit. He didn't want to talk about it, so he went to the docks. I don't know what he did over there, but then we all went to the market. I got a very powerful necklace. Davlamin got a new sword and lost 5 gold to the other guy. And then we were all eating at the food, at the food market with Dungeon Daddy putting on a very convincing South African woman accent.
Shut up, G.
The chicken face. And then Tamir went off on his own for a bit. Then Zalandar came running over saying that he'd been kidnapped by the syndicates.
Which syndicate was he kidnapped by?
It was a dragon claw, if I remember correctly, or dragon fang. The fangs. There we go. Fangs.
Okay.
There we
Well done.
go.
Teach us, right?
Oh, excuse me. Who never remembers the sessions? Exactly.
I feel like I have to do this every session now.
Yeah, it's kind of ritual now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of ritual now.
Okay, next time I'm gonna ask you, can you recap the session for us?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Just by the way,
And then I'll be teacher pet.
three times in a row, you're gonna get an inspiration point for that.
Well, that was the third time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you get an inspiration point.
Inspiration point for me.
Okay, so if you last remember, you were sitting in the food, basically you can call it the food court, of the marketplace, and Zalandar has just run to you and called out that the Fangs have captured Tamir. Zalandar turns to all of you and says, "If you want to meet your friend, follow me this way. I think I saw them head out to the back of the marketplace. There's a couple of alleyways down there. Not the safest place to be, but it's the lair of all the syndicates, most of them."
Just take us to where you last saw him.
Very well. Are you guys finished your food, by the way? I think you, I don't know, maybe. Most of it.
Oh, yeah.
Just go anyway. We don't care about the
Probably, yeah.
food.
Fuck the food. You get up and you go after Zalandar, and he leads you through the marketplace. While you're busy making your way, he doesn't seem to be running though. He seems to be just walking at a very brisk pace. And as you're walking through the marketplace, he leads you to there's a further. So from the staircase, if you for any of you, roll a nature check. Whoever would feel like rolling a nature check.
Okay, I will. No, I will then. Okay.
I would not.
I will.
I would not.
So it's just me then. Okay, good.
Yes.
Darius, actually, you can also roll for a nature check if you wanted to.
Okay.
But Darius, you roll with advantage.
Okay, I'll roll.
I got a 15 total.
Yeah.
Nature is what?
Nature is nature's intellect. Intelligence, sorry.
I got an 18 total.
Cool. So you guys, both of you know that from where you guys entered at the staircase. So it's on the rightmost side of the middle part of the city. middle ring of the city, so it's on the rightmost side. You guys have kind of moved, so you are on the staircase facing the east side of the city, and you are now on the further left side of the marketplace, so back left from where you entered the marketplace.
Okay.
So from the staircase where you were, you are now further onto the back left of the marketplace. So Zalandar leads you through a couple of sorry, just one moment. There was a noise in the back. I'm just trying to keep it quiet. Zalandar leads you through a couple of alleyways, and as you get to the inside, like the main alleyway that he first gets you to, he starts to slow his pace, and he begins to walk normally.
Why are you slowing down?
Isn't this a bit more urgent, Zalandar?
Yes, but we.
Bit of pace, man.
Well, you see. Can see none of you have been in the city for a long enough time, especially in the slums. Right, isn't that right, Mr. Royalty?
Okay, I'm gonna ignore that.
If you tend to run or walk a lot faster, the syndicates might notice your hurried pace and notice your presence. If you seem inconspicuous, they will not notice you at all. We need to remain inconspicuous as possible so not as to cause alarm.
Okay, I guess it makes sense.
As long as we get to Tamir in time,
Why do you
trust that.
Why do you think I wasn't running? In the marketplace, I didn't want to be chased down by any guards. You don't trust me, much less the guards themselves.
Again, he makes sense.
Let's just try and go as quickly as we can while walking.
Yes, well, we move at a fast pace that's not noticeable enough. And he continues to walk forward. And as you guys are walking, you notice, I want you guys to roll perception.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me. Okay, why is that not
That's
loading?
20. Wah, wah, wah.
So, you guys notice on an alleyway, across the one side of the alleyway, there's like a wooden pillar, and it's got a claw mark of a scratch that's going across, and you see like pieces of cloth and clothing on the floor, and then a couple of claw marks on the ground, and then nothing.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird. Is that normal, Zalandar?
No, not many things have claws in this place except for Dragonborn.
I'm not getting a good
So,
feeling about this,
Syndicate
Darius.
could be Dragonborn.
Well, these claws look a little bit small to be Dragonborns.
What else could have claws that will be in Gold's Keep?
No idea. But look at this. He puts his hand down onto the floor and he picks up a piece of the garment that was on the floor. And you see a picture of a tooth.
Jesus.
The fangs. You mentioned them earlier.
Yes, that was the syndicate that dragged him away. He must have been through here. We seem to be on the right path, but we must be wary.
Alright.
Could these claw marks could have maybe been Tamir trying to fight back?
Possibly. I have no idea. Daniara,
Yes.
did you bring the stone with you?
That is a very weird question to ask, Zalandar.
Why do you ask that, Zalandar?
Each of these syndicates follow a deity of some sort. And if they're after your friend, and they saw your friend with you, they might be after the stone.
Well, I, hmm.
And if you look at this, this might be why they captured Tamir. And you look on the cloth, and what you noticed, what you didn't notice before, is around the fang is a flame.
They want the stone.
It seems like it.
I reach into my, I pat my rucksack. It's in here.
Interesting. No wonder why I felt my power more elevated here.
I didn't think it would be wise to leave it unguarded, so I brought it with me. Didn't think it would
Well,
cause any trouble.
it is no trouble you have caused. You're merely bringing it back to its rightful place. I know when it is close enough. That's why I asked you.
Well, if this is what they want, then they can have it.
No.
Right. I don't think we should be willingly giving away very powerful stones to people who've been looking for them.
We gotta think about this
Especially
smart,
people
Daniara.
we don't
We
trust.
don't know what they want with it.
The Prince and the Templar are right. We can't be giving away precious stones like this all willy-nilly.
And what if they hurt Tamir? You might be willing to sacrifice him, but I'm not.
They
I
won't
would
hurt him.
suggest we approach the situation cautiously. If anything, they want to strike a deal, so they won't hurt Tamir.
Don't worry. They won't hurt him. Not if Jormungandr has anything to do with it.
Who?
The master that I serve. Not exactly my master, but he has given me this. And he lifts his hand, and you see water like rise from his hand, and he controls it with ease. Almost like it's like second nature to him, and the water goes black and dark. And then it seeps back into his skin.
Quite a party trick you have there.
A lot more than a party trick. These syndicates, all of them serve a deity of one of the elements. The Fangs serve fire. They might be servants of Rahib. I'm not exactly sure.
Well, if they want the stone, if they know that I have it, maybe it'll be a good way of drawing them out.
Yes, it might be. The others... I don't know too much about them. I only know that the Scales worship Leviathan.
Leviathan?
Yes, a subclass of Jormungandr, not quite as powerful, but just as ancient.
Interesting.
Similar to what I hold, that is how I know them. But not as powerful. The reason why power amongst power is so strong, like you should know, Daniara, raw elemental magic from ancient times grows in power the closer it gets to each other.
Does he speak the truth, Daniara?
Yes, he does. And it can be very dangerous if left in the wrong hands.
Which is why it is more easier to control my magic when that stone is around.
But wouldn't it be easier for them to control their magic if they possess?
Well, it might be, but they worship fire.
And the stone is fire.
I think they'll have more power if I am around, because we are not of the same nature. But I'm not all sure how it works. There were many books in libraries I read over the years, but none quite that tell the exact details. I still have a lot of research to do.
So what do you propose we do? The stone is here, I'm here. We know where Timmy has been taken to, for the most part. What do you suggest we do, Zalandar?
We go find it. Find the syndicate lair and show them the stone and see what they want with it. And make sure they keep our friend alive.
Sounds like
So
a
how
plan.
do,
Very well. I'll show you the way to the sewers. That way we can maybe make it a little more inconspicuous. We can head up to the dark town underneath. That is where all the syndicates lie.
let's go.
He walks to a back alleyway and he opens a manhole, and there's a ladder that leads all the way down to the sewers. And you guys begin to climb down into the sewers.
Okay.
Daniara, roll roll Arcana.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, I got 21 total.
You can definitely feel some sort of magical energy emanating from somewhere across. Like in the sewers, it seems like the residue of it seems very clear.
I sense something very powerful.
What is it?
Could that be where the syndicates are? And I point in the direction of where I'm feeling where the magic is coming from.
Well, I know they're around here somewhere. I have not seen their lair, per se. But they're in the area. Maybe you can follow your sense of smell, I would put it.
Very well. I guess I'll try and follow it.
You guys start walking down the tunnels for a little while, the sewers, and as you begin to head down the sewers, in the distance, you see a faint red light. Roll for perception.
All of us.
All of us? Okay.
12 total.
16.
14.
Anyone who rolled higher than a 13, you can hear a familiar growling sound that you clearly have heard before.
Hellhounds.
What?
Oh god.
What do you mean, Darius?
Do you not hear that sound?
Hear what?
It sounds like a humming.
There's something in front of us, and it's not friendly.
How can you not hear it, Daniara?
I can hear it now. Didn't at first.
Mm-hmm. As you begin to get closer, you notice that there's more than one growl.
Oh gosh.
Darius,
This doesn't seem good.
I don't like this.
Prepare for battle.
Get your weapons ready.
You have encountered one of these before.
Yes, and it's not an easy fight.
Yes.
We nearly died taking one down.
What is it?
Hellhounds.
Very well. Zalandar puts his hand in his back and unsheathes his scimitar, and he puts it in, and he holds it in front of him. I will fight with you.
Be ready, guys.
Do you guys want to roll for stealth and try and maybe sneak up on them, or how do you want to do it?
If they're growling, could they know we're already here? Because I was about to suggest maybe I could, if it's dark, I could maybe cast something that puts us a bit of light. But if they don't know we're there,
They don't say they don't sense your presence at the moment. If you roll, you are at the point where if you move any further, they could sense your presence. But that if you move further without stealth, they would be able to sense your presence straight away.
so do you guys want to
But
roll for stealth then?
the smells in the sewer are kind of distracting from your scent. So they're
Okay.
only relying on hearing right now.
Our best bet is to
Okay,
approach
guys.
with stealth. It's better for us to start the
I
fight
agree.
with an advantage. I mean, it's either that or
Yeah, I think
start a
so.
standard fight.
Okay. Do
I
wanna
think
roll for
rather
then?
stealth because we don't exactly know how many there are.
Agreed. Let's try.
Everyone roll for stealth.
Oh, please. No!
Well, that's one down.
I got a 7.
Ooh, shit. 18.
17.
Oh no.
Hey, Danny.
Shut up.
Yes, that's...
So, anyone roll below 10?
Mm.
Mm.
Just
long as it's
one.
not
Just
nat
one.
So,
Imagine
guys-
a nat one.
you guys notice in front of you, mist, like you see water begin to surround Zalandar's body, and almost like the water forms just around his body, and you see on the tips of his skin, it almost seems to dissolve in mist, and as quickly as it begins to dissolve, his body shifts into mist and he just disappears right in front of you.
Where the hell did he go?
What?
Well, I guess he said
What
he's fighting
sorcery
with
is this?
So
So the glow is basically coming from the right side. So at the tunnel, it's coming from so it's around the corner on the right.
Okay.
And when you look ahead, Zalandar, so you notice mist form on the opposite side of the tunnel where you guys are. So basically, there's if you go straight and you turn right, there's the opening, but he formed on the opposite side of the opening. You see mist start to gather in that area and form Zalandar's body, and you see it turn back to water, and then Zalandar reappears on that side.
pretty impressive.
What is he doing though?
It's a bit of a show off.
Daniara, roll knowledge or arcana
Okay.
for arcana, basically.
Just Arcana. Okay. 15 total.
Okay, you just beat it.
Wow.
You understand that this spell is very difficult to master, and it's usually based on raw magical skill. And the spell is called Misty Step. It allows the caster to disappear at a point and reappear at another point that it can see.
Impressive.
Bit of...
So I assume you guys begin to tread closer, and as you guys are walking, Daniara, your foot touches a little bit of a moist bit of moss, and your foot slips and splashes into the water.
Oh no.
And you suddenly hear the growls starting to get louder, and the lights start to get brighter.
Oh shit.
And as you guys are standing there, locked in total fear, you notice Zalandar, he disappears again and forms right in between all you guys. And he says, "What have you done?"
He slipped. I couldn't help it.
And coming around the corner, you see 5 hellhounds
Oh, fuck.
to face you. Their teeth and tongues dripping with fire as it hits the ground and burns to a cinder and disappears. Roll for
Oh,
initiative.
well, this is gonna be.
Oh shit!
This is gonna be real.
Okay. Initiative is D20, correct?
D20 plus your initiative.
Okay,
Mine is
so-
16.
9.
I got
19.
12.
Okay, so Darius is 16. Daniara is 12. Davlamin is
19.
19. Good lord.
Show off.
Zalandar is 19. Okay, now I've got to roll. And let me just roll for all the hellhounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I got to roll.
Why do I just feel like Davlamin's gonna be. I just feel like Davlamin's gonna become a chew toy again.
You're gonna be a tutor again?
Always
I'm the one who slipped. Am
Uh,
I on the ground because I slipped or not?
Huh?
No, you're fine.
'Cause
Your
I
foot
slipped.
just your foot
Okay,
just
cool.
slipped into the water. So all you did was make.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just like that kind of thing. You know, when you just kind of like slip and catch your
Yeah, yeah.
balance.
I'm just
Uh,
checking.
Yeah, I'm just getting their initiative rolls quickly. One
Oh my
moment.
word, 5 hellhounds. Fucking hell.
Mm. One of you.
Hey guys, remember when we almost died fighting one?
Hey guys, remember?
We're stronger now.
Devlamin,
what's up?
you can roll a knowledge religion check.
I mean, my knowledge religion check is always shite, but okay.
That is not the kind of optimism we need in this fight right now.
Okay, I believe we are gonna get I'm gonna get a knowledge check, unlike anything else, and I need to remember which one is knowledge check again.
No, it's just religion.
D20 as well.
But, like it's just religion.
Oh,
You're
okay.
rolling for religion, but it's like knowledge religion.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just doing all the rolls quickly. So long.
Cool.
What did you roll?
12.
12. Okay, so you know for a fact from dealing with hellhounds that hellhounds are pack hunters. And when they are in a pack, they get a lot stronger.
Okay.
You know for a fact that for some reason, when hellhounds are in a pack, they seem to have amplified just they seem to be more vicious and yeah, just they're a lot stronger in general. Sorry, I'm just rolling.
Okay, cool.
I
All of them.
have to deal with
Just
like
rolling for
5
all of
now.
them.
Yeah,
Great.
because I have to get their HP as well.
This is gonna be so fun!
Yeah.
I mean, I distinctly remember Darius and I think Kurok nearly dying at the one Hellhound.
Mhm.
Didn't we like leave that fight? Didn't you guys leave that fight with like 2 HP or something stupid?
Yep. And we even had health potions in the fight.
And we didn't use them.
Mm.
But we used one on what's her face?
Avesta.
Avesta. So who is closest to the front?
It would be me.
No, wouldn't it be me because I was leading the way? I was leading the way with
Oh,
my
yeah,
magic,
she
so
was.
I'm in front.
Okay, cool.
Lovely.
Oh, fuck, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that laugh.
yeah.
What did that picture I sent? The DM smiles. It's all over.
Wait,
when the
wait,
DM
wait,
smiles,
wait.
it's all over.
Is
Yes.
the knowledge that Davlamin rolled going to be shared amongst all of us, or is it just
It's I don't know. He hasn't said anything yet.
exactly? That's
Well, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for you to like finish your thing.
Da, 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 da.
I'm just waiting for you to finish your thing, and then I'll start talking about it.
Cool. So, Daniara,
Mm. Yes. I don't like
You-
that.
as you try pulling your foot back up, you look straight back up, and you notice a hellhound jumping at you, and takes a bite out of your shoulder.
Oh,
You take 11 damage. Five of it being piercing damage from the bite, and 6 of it being burn damage from the fangs that singed into you.
Ah! Get off me! Is it still on me?
Oh,
It bit you, and it locked its jaw, and it kind of tried to pull back to rip your arm off, but it didn't, and you managed to like throw it off, and it let go.
Get off me!
shit.
Cool. So it is now as it does this, Zalandar steps in front, and he puts his hand up, and you notice water from the back lifting up from the sewers, and it starts to slowly creep up behind one of the hellhounds at the back, and you guys all notice the water slowly like hovering behind its head, and then as quickly as it got there, it suddenly covers its entire face, and you notice Zalandar's hand is out, and the hellhound starts drowning in midair, in like where it's standing, because the water is just surrounding his face, and he's trying to get out of it, but wherever he goes, Zalandar moves his hand so it's stuck to him.
Darius, did you know he could do that?
I had no idea he could do that.
I think we should not fuck
Cool,
with Zalandar
so-
from now on.
It is now your turn, Davlamin.
So is Zalandar like close to me? Where you can hear where you can hear me speaking.
Yeah.
By the way, Dean, I don't think you're the chew toy this time.
Oh, that's good. At least my leg is gonna be fine, and my
Not my shoulder.
yeah. Alright. So I scream out to Zalandar, and I say, Zalandar, can you split them out?
I'll see what I can do.
They're weaker if they separated.
Very well.
Well, then we should fight
he-
them separated. I don't think he has to spread them out.
Well, like,
Oh,
spread him out.
Well,
Rob,
what
I
I'm saying
forgot
is
to
we
ask-
can spread out and fight them.
It's better
Mhm.
to fight them one on one.
What
instead
shoulder
of
did the
one
dog
on
bite?
two.
Your left shoulder.
Fair.
Okay, cool.
Right, yeah. Alright, so is that my turn, or can I then do like an attack?
You can use that as your bonus action, so you can still do something.
Okay, is there one Hellhound that is alone, or are they all like together still?
They literally all standing together. One hellhound is right in front of you, and the others are back there, and the one is so they're almost in like a V formation. But the
Okay.
one that was in the front ran to you, and then there's 2 on either side, and the one on the back left is busy drowning in
Okay,
whatever
cool.
Zalandar is holding.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna use this action because Hellhounds are demonic, so I'm gonna pray to Avesta for to use divine weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I go onto my hands and knees, hold mumbo jumbo, and pray to her if she can hear me. My lady, I need your strength in this hour of our need. Please.
Are you casting the spell?
Yeah, I'm casting the spell to everyone that is using the weapon right now.
Read the spell out to me, please.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, let me just quickly open it again because it's closed. Okay, why is it not?
Isn't
Yeah,
it a holy
Dharma
weapon?
Yeah, it's holy weapon.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. Because I was like, I know holy weapon, but I don't think I know divine weapon.
Yeah,
I just wanna
sorry,
check.
holy weapon. Sorry. Yeah, holy weapon. So I'm using that. Is that good?
So you can only hold on. You can only you can only use it on one weapon at a time.
Okay. Okay. Then what I'll do is Daniara's the one in the front of the pack, correct?
Yeah.
But
Okay,
she
and then
doesn't
it's
use a weapon.
Darius, and then it's Darius,
I
and then
technically
me.
do. I technically do. I just don't have it on me.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to use holy weapon on Darius
On
for
Darius,
this
okay.
turn. Yeah,
Just so
on
you
this
know,
turn.
I have a stave and I have a short sword, but I don't have them on me.
Mm. So yeah, I'm going to use holy weapon on Darius for this turn.
As you attempt to touch as you reach out to touch Darius's blade, Darius, you notice from the base of your blade a small, tiny image of a form of lightning that almost shapes a dragon's head start to wisp around your blade, heading towards the tip, and spiraling with it is this holy orb, and they spiral around each other and they meet at the top, and then they go into your blade.
Oh. Extra power.
I think as far as I know, read it to me again.
Holy
spell?
weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think you'll deal 2d8 radiant damage on a hit, but let's see.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing it real quick. God, why is this thing so? I need to buy a freaking hand copy so that's digital.
That's the only thing about the digital version. You got to keep going back and forth, hoping
Yes,
to find the
that's
right page.
right.
That's why I think Rob is happy to finally have the physical one.
Mm-hmm.
You imbue a
Easy
weapon
beyond.
you touch with holy power until spell ends. The weapon emit bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for additional 30 feet. In addition, the weapon attack made deal an extra 2d8
radiant.
radiant
Okay.
damage on a hit.
Yeah, okay, cool. I was right. It is 2d8 radiant damage.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure my memory was fine.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, hold on. Never mind. It won't work on Darius's weapon because it is already a magical weapon. So sadly, you can't do that. Right.
Wow.
So yeah.
So that
you
whole
can't-
thing that just happened, just like wiped
No,
our
no, no,
memory.
he can. No, there's another thing that it adds on. If it's not a magical weapon, it can do something extra. But it isn't
I
magical.
see. Okay, cool.
Right. So, now you. Right. So that was Davlamin's turn. Now it is. Who's next in the chain of order of things? Ah, it's the next Hellhound.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Great, me just writhing on the floor.
What's your AC, Daniara?
My AC is 14.
Just I have to keep flipping through all these pages because like all my things are on different pages.
Oh, wait, are you using the handbook?
Yeah. Oof.
If
Okay.
I got just sorry, I need to ask. If I have 14 armor class, my health is 28, and I took 11 damage. What does that mean? How much health do I have
How
left?
much HP? I don't know. How much is your HP at? You should know how much your HP is at.
No, it's 17 minus the 11. But I'm asking what the armor class does then.
The armor class is whether you get hit or not.
Oh, sorry. It's 17, my health.
Is that your total HP at the moment?
At the moment, my normal HP is 28. I lost
Okay,
11.
cool. Because you're gonna take 7 piercing damage and another 7 fire damage.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck? What now? What's gonna happen
As
now?
the second Hellhound comes and lunges at your other shoulder and bites into it and pulls back.
Yes.
Ah! So how much health do I lose total then? Is it 14?
Yep.
Well, 14
So you have
HP total.
3 HP left. I'm just going to try and drag myself back, I guess.
Okay,
don't know
cool.
how-
It is now your turn, Darius.
Okay, so the two Hellhounds, are they in front of each other?
They next to each other by Daniara.
Okay.
Just by the way, Hellhound. So just so you know, in retrospect of what Dean was saying, Hellhounds when they fight within 5 feet of each other, they get advantage on their attacks.
Okay.
So just by the way, the first roll for that Hellhound that would have hit you, it rolled a 1, and the second roll was enough to pass the armor check.
I hate you.
So, in other
I
words,
hate-
he was almost. You're screwed.
In other words, if he wasn't standing next to another Hellhound, Daniara wouldn't have been hit.
Yes.
Okay, it's
You
my
may
turn.
go, Darius. Mhm.
Can I try and say something as like where am I right now after I've been
You're in
from
front.
this
You are
Hellhound?
standing in front of these two Hellhounds that are staring at you like with fire in their eyes.
I'm surprised I'm not on the floor with that little health left. I kind of like I'm not trying to.
you're only one bite away from that.
Oh, lovely.
Or like one lip.
I'm just going to sort of take a step back and go, like, basically, I don't think we should try and fight these things.
I don't think we have a choice at this moment. I walk forward and stand in front of Daniara
Mm-hmm.
and use Fighting Spirit, which
Yeah.
gives me 5 temporary health and gives me advantage on attack rolls. And then I attack. It doesn't really matter, but one of the Hellhounds
Which
in
one?
front of her, on the right.
The one who bit him first or second?
First.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Okay, here goes nothing. Oh shit, another nat 20.
Oh, okay. So
Thank you.
your blade currently. Remember what I said. Your blade does. Hey, it deals normal damage and 1d6 lightning damage.
Normal damage, 1d6
Well,
lightning.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to roll your normal samurai damage and roll your 1d6,
But what about
and
the
I want
radiant
you
damage as well?
and I want you to roll 2d8s.
Yes, yes.
Ooh, yes, please.
This is gonna be a lot of damage. Hopefully. Okay.
And it's a crit, so
1d8. I mean 1d10 first, and I roll a 8. Then the 1d6 for the lightning damage
I need a calculator.
is a 4.
Carry the
And
2,
then-
remember?
What?
Nothing.
Wow. Okay. Then the radiant damage is d8. One of them is a 7, and the other one is a 8. Wow. Damn.
So radiant. So it was
That's
8 for the weapon
Yeah.
plus how much was the lightning damage?
2,
2 plus what were the 2d8s?
7, and 8.
Okay. I'm just working it out here. So you grab your weapon and you throw it in the air, holding it with both your hands. And as you throw it in the air, the entire blade starts to like have static coming out of it, and every time static shoots out, a light particle shoots out to the side, and you bring it down and you cleave this hellhound completely in half, and it shrivels to a cinder and burns up and turns to ash.
Damn. These hellhounds ain't that strong.
And you rolled a nat 20.
Hey.
I was gonna say, tell that to my shoulders.
Daniara, stand behind me.
The other hellhounds at the back stare you down, Darius, and one of them lunges at you.
Okay.
What is your AC?
16.
Okay, so you are going to take. You are going to take 11 piercing damage as its fangs bite into you and tear a bit of your scales out. And then you're also going to take 6 fire damage as these burns from the fangs of the Hellhound singe your wounds.
Okay. Then I use Vengeful Assault.
Alright.
Then roll.
So you basically take a total of 17 damage there.
17, so I'm on 31.
Mhm.
Okay, so my Vengeful Assault roll is 16.
Roll a sorceress, they said.
You rolled a 16.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't
It
help
hits.
it.
Roll your 1d10, 1d6, and 2d8s.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. I'm like a paper
1d10
Paper mache.
is 9. Okay, then 1d6 is 5. Wait, I need to write this down. Unless you're writing it down, Rob.
Sorry, what did you say again? What were they?
It's 9 and 5.
Yeah.
And then the next d8 is 4. And the other
Mhm.
d8 is 8.
Cool. So you, as it rips into your arm, you kind of pull back, and you kind of turn back, and you kind of slump down with your blade on the ground. And as you turn your eyes back, anyone who can see Darius's eyes at the moment, you see like a spark fly through his eyes, and he quickly slashes up and cuts just the side of the Hellhound, and you see like Darius just chip off a bit of its shoulder and cut off some of its ear, and the Hellhound howls in pain as you see it almost get shocked as this is happening, and it's like currently like stuttering.
Take a bite out of me. Gonna feel some pain.
Just hold on, I have to adjust the HP. No man, do not minimize, that's annoying. Okay, next is now Daniara.
Oh my
Oh
word.
boy.
Bleeding to death. Okay, Rob, I'm gonna probably use some sorcery points this turn.
Mm-hmm.
First, okay, how many? There's 4 Hellhounds left, right?
Yes, there are 4 Hellhounds left.
Okay, where are the nearest ones? Because obviously Darius has stepped in front of me. So where is the? Oh, how many are right in front of him?
There are 2 Hellhounds right in front of him.
Okay, I want to. Is there one that's closer than the other, or are they right next to each other?
So they are literally right next to each other. The one that bit you, he's still fine. Darius just hit the one that just showed up and bit him.
Okay, I want to first cast blindness. I want to cast blindness
Hmm.
on the one that bit me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a sorcery point. Do I have to roll for that one?
What for for blindness deafness?
Yeah.
No,
Or
no,
just-
they have to make will saves.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast blindness on the one that bit me. Then I'm
Mhm.
gonna use a sorcery point, and
Mhm.
I am going to cast
Twin spell or something.
twin spell. Yeah, twin spell.
It's to cast
And
on
I'm-
another one here. On another.
That's to cast 2 on 2 different creatures. Yes,
Okay.
so I'm gonna cast them on both the ones that are right in front. So I'm gonna cast
Wait, can you
Ray
not
of Frost.
cast the spells on one creature, even though it's 2? Like both spells onto one creature.
So no, there's a separate one. So there's twin spell, which is one of them, and then there's I can't remember what the other one is, but there is another one where you cast 2
Oh,
spells at
okay.
one creature. I think.
Uh,
I'm pretty
That's
sure.
isn't that quicken spell?
Oh no, quicken spell is the one. Sorry, quicken spell is the one you're using. Twin spell is where you cast 2 spells on one creature.
No, but it says here you can spend enough sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Oh, is that twin spell? Okay.
That's-
Okay, so sorry. So the twin spell is you can use your spells on either. So you can use 2 spells on either the same creature or 2 different creatures, and quicken spell allows you to use an extra bonus action to cast a spell.
Yeah, essentially. So I'm going to cast Ray of Frost. I'm going to use twin spell. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on both the Hellhounds.
So you're not using blindness, deafness, then?
No, I am. I said I was going to use a sorcery point to. Not sorcery point. Oh, sorry. I'm casting. I'm getting mixed up here. I'm so sorry. I'm getting so muddled. Okay. Let me. If I do blindness, deafness, and then I do quicken spell, will I be able to do something on the other one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you can actually do is you can use twin spell and then you can use quicken spell as well and pay both sorcery points. Then you cast 2 spells on two separate targets and then use your quicken spell to shoot an extra bonus spell at one of them.
Like blindness, deafness.
So basically, like twin spell is your main action.
Yeah.
Quicken spell allows you to cast a spell as your bonus action. So basically, by using your sorcery points to use both twin spell and quicken spell, you can cast 3 spells in your turn.
Then I'm going to do that. So I'll use 3 sorcery points. I'll cast.
Okay. What 3 spells do you cast?
Well, for twin spell, I'm going to cast 2 Ray of Frost at each of the 2 Hellhounds.
Okay. Roll your attack rolls against them.
Do I just roll normal attack roll or just D20?
Attack roll is a D20 plus your modifier.
Okay.
Plus your charisma plus your proficiency.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just roll my.
You haven't fought in a long time, have you?
Shut up! We haven't though. Oh shit. Okay, so. I got 9 for my first roll.
Mm.
And then for my second roll, I got 15 for my second roll.
15. Okay, so you pull back your hands and 2 bows form in the air of ice, and you pull back both your hands as you're pulling back like 2 separate bows that are floating, and you let go, and the one goes straight for the one hellhound that Darius just cut, and it goes straight into its neck, and you see it freeze up its neck. Roll damage for that one.
Alrighty. Yes. Ooh, yeah, I got a 6.
Okay, and you also roll 1d4.
1d4. Oh yeah, because of my necklace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got a 2.
So as you pull back and you let go, you notice energy coming from around your neck as you feel it go into your left shoulder, and as you look down, you see the blue, the light blue crystal that's on your neck goes down it shines, and the power almost goes down your arm as you let go of this arrow, and it goes straight into this hellhound's neck. The other one you let go, but your concentration from the power of your necklace breaks the concentration from your other arm, and the other arrow fizzles, but the other one hits straight in the neck. And you deal. That should be. And it goes straight into the neck of this hellhound, and it creeps up its neck, and the thing shrieks in pain.
Then can I use another? Then can I? That was 1 sorcery point.
That was your sorcery point. Now you can use quickening spell.
I want to use quickening spell, and I'm going to use Ray of Frost again on the one that I missed.
On the one that you missed. Okay, roll attack roll.
Okay. Oh my word, I am not rolling good tonight. I got 15 again.
Okay, hits. Roll your.
This time it's a D8 and a D4 again, right?
Yep.
Ooh, yes. I got a 6 for D4. I mean, not for D4, D8.
I got 6 on a D4.
Nice.
a 6 for D8 and a 4 for D4.
Okay. So you, after learning how your necklace works, you grab your necklace and you feel the glow. You grab your necklace with both hands and you feel the glow shift into your hands. And as you look into your hands, it feels so cold that your hands are like iced. And you push your hands forward and you scream a loud echo. Like you scream so loudly that like it echoes throughout the entire sewers, and you feel the stream of ice start shooting out from your hand, and you hear this as it streams towards the Hellhound, and as it slams into the Hellhound, it shatters, and ice spikes go straight into the Hellhound's body.
I was gonna do. Never mind.
Yeah.
No. I just wanted to do it as a joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow. Shit. Do I kill any of the hell? Do I kill either of the hellhounds?
No, but you can see they are badly wounded.
Yay.
I'm just working it out in my head. Cool. All right. Next is the other Hellhound.
Zalandar isn't.
Oh,
Ain't
fuck.
Zalandar gone yet?
He went at the beginning. So the other Hellhound, you notice, digs his claws into the ground and begins to walk forward slowly and takes a deep breath in, and you see his body fill up and his body begins to become brighter by his chest, and you see fire start to leak from his drawers.
Oh god.
Going to fire some fire attackers.
The other Hellhound at the back continuously tries to writhe, and he breathes out some fire, and you notice the water in front of him evaporate. And he's like choking and coughing them all the while. And
Who's he aiming this attack at?
he's just gonna breathe forward.
Okay.
That means we all.
You don't know. You don't know who he's aiming it at. As this happens, you notice Zalandar. He looks forward, and he you see him disappear again, like he did before, and reappear behind the Hellhound that he was busy encompassing with water, and he lifts his hand up, and as he lifts his hand up, you see almost a water, like a tentacle of water, slowly creep up from the sewer, and it wraps around the Hellhound's neck and pulls him down. And it starts to try hold his head under the water. It is now Davlamin's turn.
Okay.
The Hellhound at the back that's being held by the tentacles, like kicking and writhing, and you see like smoke coming out from the water, but like it's struggling to move.
That poor Hellhound's just been tortured this whole fight.
Wait, is it the same one that he tried to
Yeah.
drown?
Yeah.
That's
Like
brilliant.
literally, it's you can see it's suffering. Like whatever Zalandar is doing, it's torturing this fucking thing, and it's fucking struggling. Okay.
You don't have words. It's fucking struggling.
Yeah, it's fucking. I can't even describe it. But like, it's actually scary to watch a little bit.
Oh wow. Okay, so
Moral of the story: don't get on Zalandar's bad side.
pretty much, and I'm kind of regretting giving him attitude in the first part.
I mean, it's not like Daniara hasn't sort of, experienced his bad side for like a few moments.
Nah, it's fine. Okay, so Rob,
Yeah.
for this turn, I'm gonna use Lay on Hands
Mhm.
for Daniara.
All right.
Oh, now you think to use it.
I haven't had a second to use that, woman. Okay, so
says otherwise.
oh wow. Well, I'm sorry. If I didn't use that, you would have been dead. Okay, yeah. So I use Lay on Hands on Daniara, which means the total number of hit points that are stored by the creature that attacked her, then get transferred and then replenished with her hit points.
So do I get full health back?
No,
How does
no,
this work?
hold on. Let me read lay on hands.
Yeah, let me read it for you.
Lay on
As an
hands, I
action-
know. Yeah.
As an
Yeah.
action, you can touch a creature and draw power from a pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature, up to
From
the
a
maximum
pool?
amount of remaining in your pool. So my current mana is at. Let me see. My pool is on.
Your HP. Does it say your
Yeah.
HP?
No, just my pool.
I think you mean mana pool.
From the pool.
Your Blessed Hand can heal you for a healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. Within that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your Paladin level. Your level is 4 times 5, so you can restore up to 20 hit points.
Yeah. Okay. So So I use that. I use 20 to heal Daniara.
Okay.
Cool.
So, as you you notice your veins start to glow a white, and you lay your hands on her shoulders, and Daniara, you notice Davlamin's hands come over your shoulders, and as soon as he does that, all your wounds start to close up and heal, and all the burning sensation and everything just instantly disappears.
Thank you.
Darius, I
Davlamin.
promise this is platonic.
Wow. Wow.
I'll let it slide.
Just had to get. Okay, thank you.
Oh my word, the possessive type. Lovely.
Nah, I was just.
So how much do I gain back? I was on 3.
How much HP do you have that's missing?
Well, I'm on 3 HP. I normally get 28. So
So you gain 20 HP.
So you're on 23.
yeah, so 23 now. Cool.
All right, who's next in the list? It is the Hellhound, and it goes for Darius.
Come at me, boy.
As you say that, it shakes its head and almost like it kind of like barks at you and jumps and kind of swipes its head, and you feel its fangs claw right across your chest. You take 11 points of piercing damage as the stuff rips through your chest, and you take 10 points of fire damage as it sears your chest. You take 21 damage in total.
Yes.
Darius!
Damn.
Damn.
Damn, that's really not it. Wow.
I'll be okay.
Well, it's more than what he said when I got injured.
Damn. He's like trying to act tough. He's like got a tear in his eye because it's so sore, but it's okay. It's okay. I've got you, man. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Who's next? Darius, it is your turn.
Okay. So, where is the one that both me and Daniara attacked?
Well, you
Is
attacked
that
both. There's
the
two.
bitch that attacked me now.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to end this thing.
Go for. Davlamin, roll a concentration check.
Yep. Sure.
So concentration, I think, would be just one moment, because you need to roll for concentration. I just need to check something.
So
Where's
first.
my
What does he need to roll that for?
For
Keep the
he
radiant
needs to
damage.
roll to keep the radiant damage on his sword, because he needs to keep concentration on the weapon to make sure the spell is still alive.
Isn't it
Oh.
D12?
Hold on. I just want to check something, because usually like you have to roll for concentration, but I know how it works in D&D 3.5, but I'm trying to see how it works on 5e quickly.
Okay, cool.
Okay, it's specified as a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, cool. So
Okay, so
D20.
roll a Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So. Yeah, here we go. 19!
Oh,
Cool. So your spell still is on. Go for it,
I rolled a
Darius.
17.
17
Oh,
hits.
Jesus.
Okay. Okay, so here comes
You're basically hitting the hellhound that bit Daniara second.
What? You cut
What?
after me there.
This is
I wanna hit the one
It-
that like bit me first.
Oh
The
yeah.
one that
Oh,
has
okay.
fetch
Then
force.
okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Sure thing. Go for it.
Cool. So now I roll the many dices. First the D10.
Yeah. Roll the many
It's
D10, then a D6, and
6 for the first one. Then D6 is where's D6? What's the D6? Oh, there it is. D6 is a 2. Gosh, damn it, these are bad rolls. And then the D8 is
2D8.
7 and a 2. Yikes.
What was the D10?
The D10 was a 6. So it's 6, 2, 7, 2.
17. Okay. Cool. So you pull your blade back and you stab it through the mouth of the hellhound that's in front of you, and it completely disintegrates into ash.
Oh, yes. Then I use action surge to hit the one that just attacked me now, because it must die.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
It must die.
Please let the dice master be with me.
You see what?
Nat
This is
20.
I think. Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
Roll your damage.
Oh, it's my night. It's my night, guys. It's my night.
You still have your bonus action, so you can use like
Okay.
second wind or some shit.
1D. I got 1 for the D10.
Hmm.
Then D6 is 6. And then D8 is 5. And the other one is 7. So it's
1 plus.
1, 6,
Yeah.
1, 6, 5, 7.
And then also the full damage on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you pull out the blade from the mouth of this hellhound, you push down your arms to your side and you kind of roar into the air as lightning shoots up to the sky, and you jump and you slice down right through this hellhound, and it disintegrates into
Just
ash.
Like after
I
that,
feel
I
like
just
I
want to
don't
like
even
sit
need to
down
be in
and
this
be
fight.
like, I'm out. I've used all my energy. I'm out, guys.
You still have your bonus action. Is there anything else you want to do? You can use second wind to heal yourself, remember?
No, all good.
No, you just roll a d10. I think as far as I know, I think you heal for d10. I'm pretty sure.
Wow. 1 HP.
Wait, let me just double check that.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah, never mind.
You gain 5 HP because you also gain 1 plus your fighter level.
Oh, okay. So 5 HP.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Next, it is now Daniara's turn.
Lovely. Okay. I am going to cast. Come on, load.
So now there's only one hellhound that is in front of Darius, and there is one that is busy kicking and screaming in the water.
All right, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost, just a regular one, at the one in front of Darius.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got 21 total.
Okay. Cool.
the-
Not nat 20 though. All right.
No, not nat 20.
Cool. Roll for damage.
Cool beans, yay.
Remember,
So
1d8 and 1d4.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I
Mhm.
got oh. Okay. That was my D8. Let me get the other one quickly.
She rolled a 8.
Yeah.
Holy Holy shit! Okay,
4.
I rolled an 8 and a 4.
Alright, so you reach your hands forwards with your fingers pointed out, and they are back to back in front of you. And as you do that, you see this mist slowly seep towards the Hellhound, and as it reaches the Hellhound, it explodes into ice, and the ice shards go straight into this Hellhound. And it shrieks in pain. Like, you can see it kind of like growling, and it's like shaking its head, and it's pissed.
Teach you to take a few bites out of me.
Oh. The other Hellhound, I need to roll a Constitution saving throw because it's busy fucking drowning.
Yes. Jesus.
And it's still drowning.
I love it's actually still drowning.
Hold on.
Yeah, probably still drowning.
I'm just reading something quickly. There's rules about drowning. I need to read all of them. Okay, so as it's writhing in this water, you notice a big flame shoot up from the water, and it shakes its head, and it barks at Zalandar very aggressively, and Zalandar just puts his sword back in its sheath, and he looks at it, and he smiles, and he says, "That was the last bark you're ever going to muster."
Jesus.
And you notice mist seeping out from Zalandar's hands, and he pushes the mist forward, and it slowly seeps into this hound's nostrils and into its mouth, and the mist slowly starts to seep into it. As soon as it does, it almost starts to like seep back out because its body is filled with mist, and Zalandar has his hands forward.
I think I know what he's gonna do.
He crosses his hands, and as soon as he crosses his hands, all the mist turns to water, and the Hellhound just chokes and shrieks and shrivels, and it looks like its body is like convulsing, convulging, and it just collapses and whittles into ash.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Fucking hell, Zalandar.
He basically filled its lungs with mist and turned it into water, pretty much.
Savage.
And then as he looks up, he puts his hand down and he looks up and he's like, "Look out!" And as you guys turn, the Hellhound in front of you shoots flame towards all of you.
Oh god.
Roll what? Roll
For
what?
fuck's sakes.
What do we roll?
Just checking quickly.
I'm
Oh, no.
Please roll a dexterity saving throw, all of you.
Oh shit.
Here it comes.
For fuck's sakes.
No!
Okay, so I'm getting a 1.
No, no,
3.
no.
Yikes.
No. I got a 4.
Darius, what's your HP at?
15.
Rob,
Yes.
am I allowed to use my shield?
No, we're down.
Uh,
We're so down.
No, because
I got
it's
it.
you rolling a dexterity save for the fire. The fire hits all of you. What did you roll?
I
Davlamin?
rolled a 14.
Okay, cool. So Davlamin, you take half damage.
Oh, that's good.
How much damage do I take and Darius take?
I'm just checking now.
Oh no.
It's like he had to clear his fucking throat for it. Like,
Rob? Think about this.
You guys take 21 fire damage.
Great! 2 HP! I'm back down.
I'm
As
just chilling.
as you guys all notice this, Darius kind of he sees the flame.
Can I
He sees the flame coming for you, Daniara, and he turns and he screams no, and he turns his back. All of you notice Darius's wings pop out from his back to try block the flame, and they go completely around Darius and straight forward past into Daniara and into Davlamin. And as Daniara, you get burned. Davlamin, you get hit with the flame, but not as hard. And as you look up, Darius is standing there, and he drops to his knees and falls.
Darius!
Darius!
I fall to my knees beside him. Darius!
You're slightly you're coming in and out of consciousness, Darius.
Darius!
Just
Why did you do that, you fool?
make sure you get him for me.
Davlamin, you want to do anything?
Yes, I immediately use
I like how
lay on
the
hands.
healer is quiet. It's just like
I was
Oh,
about
because
to
I'm waiting for Daniara to finish.
I was about to do a medicine. Can I not do a desperate? Like, can I not do a desperate medicine check? Just like out of desperation?
roll medicine check.
Jesus, medicine trick. What the fuck?
I got a 13.
Okay, you just managed to stabilize him to prevent him from slipping off into unconsciousness. So Darius, you are not going to die.
You are
Oh,
not
that's
going
good. Thank
anywhere.
Lord.
You hear me?
You managed to you managed to wrap a bandage, and you take a water pouch from out of your bandage from out of your back, and you kind of like you take cloth and you put the water on it, and you start tending to his wounds, and it kind of just soothes it enough.
You are not leaving me. You hear me?
I'm still here, Danny. Don't worry about me.
Oh, good. If you had left me, I would have resurrected you and killed you myself.
I guess you're gonna have to wait for another fight to do that.
Can I do something a bit spontaneous?
Hmm?
Oh my god.
Davlamin, you can't use lay on hands again. 'cause
Yeah,
you
yeah,
used
no,
it
I
on
was gonna.
Daniara.
I was gonna say because I mean I can use it, but it's an hour cooldown.
Rob?
Yeah.
So
Do you have any
I don't
healing
feel like it's-
spells?
it's pretty much lay on hands and bless it, but it's cure wounds. I don't know. That might work, but it's not gonna do much.
Rob?
Yeah?
Can I do something spontaneous?
Hmm?
Oh god, I feel like I know what you're gonna do.
Hmm?
Oh Jesus, it's gonna be cringe.
I've been embarrassed to do it now, shit.
Do it, do it, do it.
Do it.
If it's what your character
Do
would
it.
do it.
It is what you would do. Okay,
Do it! You're playing your character. Do it, bitch.
Okay, so as Davlamin, as Darius says his last thing, I grab his face and I give him a kiss.
Seriously, Daniara? In the middle of a fight?
Well, it's
You're
not.
not allowed to leave me.
Well, I can't leave you now.
Oh, Rob,
As you, yeah?
sorry, I can use cure wounds on him. It will just points equal to 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, so I can use that to heal him.
So you can use cure wounds on him.
Yeah, cure wounds, so points equal to 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
What do you mean read exactly what it says to me, please.
Okay, a creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on the undead or constructs at high levels.
He's googling it.
Oh, Jesus.
Something tells me he don't trust what you say.
Okay, so you take so roll a d8.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. 8. Hell yeah.
So you gain 12 HP back, Darius, as most of your burns begin to soothe, and your scales begin to recover in the areas where you were burnt. You aren't feeling any burning pain now, but you are extremely dehydrated, and you are extremely tired, and you are exhausted right now. So you have disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is currently halved. So you move at half speed for anything.
Okay.
Darius.
Oof.
Oh, thanks, Davlamin. I needed that.
Of course. But we are going to talk about those wings of yours at a later stage.
I'm not even sure I still have wings.
Well, we are still going to talk about it, but later.
I don't
For
care
now-
about that. Just get through this, okay?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You as you look up again, I want you who is closer to the blast besides where Darius is? Who's like covering Darius?
Well, I
Oh.
mean, Danielle was giving him mouth to mouth, so I feel like she is.
So you
Oh,
are
wow.
you standing closer? Are you like blocking? Are you standing behind where they are, or because you just healed him? So I'm wondering, are you closer to Darius's head or closer to where his feet?
I feel like closer to his head.
Okay. Daniara, I want you to roll a reflex save.
Oh shit.
Fuck, come on. Oh, lovely, my worst. Ah, come on.
She rolled bad.
I got a 7.
Oh fuck.
What's your HP at?
Well, if I didn't get hit by the fire, did I?
You did.
It was Darius. Okay, how much damage did I take there?
You took 21 damage.
I've
So you're on 2 HP.
I've got 2 HP left.
Okay. I just need a roll. As you turn to look up, in midair, you see the Hellhound coming for you.
Can I put my shield up?
Okay.
She rolled
You can
No,
try
I'm
to put
asking.
your
No, a shield is just a reaction.
You
I
can
think.
use a reaction, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw up my shield then.
As you throw up your shield, you notice the Hellhound coming for you, and as you do, you put your hand up quickly, and a shield of ice blocks its path, and it slams into this shield of ice and jumps and falls back and growls at you.
Not this time, you son of a bitch.
Daniara, you'll go.
Feisty.
Jesus.
Daniara, I want you to roll a Arcana for me.
Okay. Okay, I got a 16.
As you stand up, you put your arms slightly out to the side, and you're 1 foot in front of the other. Anyone who looks at Daniara, you see sparks going through her fingertips, and her eyes begin to have electricity almost shooting out the sides of it. The electricity
Darius?
starts to swirl around her feet, and you almost see you see almost Darius. What you see? Roll an Arcana check.
What? Me? Roll an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
7.
So the only thing you see is a shadow in front of Daniara of a dragon.
Oh, wow.
And whatever this shadow is, it starts to grow in size as the electricity swirls around her feet. Daniara, you
Yes?
slowly lift up your head, and you echo a loud scream. And as you scream, this body of lightning projects in front of you, and it swirls into like the head of a dragon, formed by lightning and completely engulfs this hellhound, and the hellhound howls and disintegrates into ash.
Oh my.
Um,
And you collapse to the ground. You do not know what happened, Daniara. You're not unconscious, but you falling and you exhausted. You don't know what happened. You also take disadvantage on ability checks.
What just happened?
Darius, what did I just look at?
Davlamin, I'm just as shocked as you are.
Daniara, where did that power come from?
What? What are you talking about?
What do you
As
mean?
when you
Ross?
look up, Daniara, you look in front of you, and there are cracks in the concrete of the floor. There are singe marks from where electricity is, and there's literally like evidence of what almost looked like lightning struck in the area.
What happened?
Do you seriously not remember what you just did?
What I just did? Last thing I remember is putting a shield up.
So,
Dragon forming around you, and next thing we know, just this huge lightning attack out of nowhere. It was quite magnificent.
I did this?
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of look down at my hands.
There are still sparks coming from your hands.
What the?
I walk over
don't
and give Daniara a hug.
As he does, I kind of realize he's standing. He's not standing. I realize he's up and about. Turn around and hug him back.
And I want you to all will saves.
Oh,
for
come
fuck's sakes.
on! So this is also dexterity, right?
18.
Oh,
Please don't. Please
19.
Not this. Please. Come on!
What did you roll?
Oh,
Fucking
God.
7
I don't have any
again!
more.
Okay, so
Danny,
at least
I do not have any healing for you.
at least the DC was only a 5.
I'm out of healing. I have literally
You guys,
everything I've got left.
you guys hear a loud splash coming out as something is rising from the water, and you all turn as if ready to fire at this thing, and you see Zalandar come up from the water and like, remind me to cut in a little closer next time you use your lightning sparkies.
I'm actually so glad to see you, Zalandar.
And you could have hit me.
I still don't know what I did, Zalandar.
Thankfully, you never hit the water. Otherwise, you would have fried me to a crisp.
And I kind of jokingly say, well, she's used to missing a lot, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay, now that everybody is safe, I collapse onto the floor. Out of the
I'll do the same because I'm very.
Well, that was quite fun, wasn't it? I see you guys had your run for your money.
Zelda, you and I have a very different meaning of the word fun.
Well,
I barely feel my fingers right now.
it's fine. One good rest ought to do us good. Besides, there's a lot of water in here to be able to heal that right up. I think we can take a rest here.
I agree.
As he says this, I look at Darius and Darius,
Danny,
you all right?
I'm okay. At least I'll be okay in a few hours.
Well, while you guys check if each other's okay, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to quickly head back to the marketplace. It looks like we have a trip through the sewers to go through. I'm going to get us some bedrolls for the journey ahead. in this underground world of God's Keep.
Yeah, Zalandar, you do that. I'm just gonna take a nap on the floor right now.
Before you do that, you idiot! Why would you do that?
What do you mean? I've told you this before, Danny. I'd risk my life to save you.
It goes both ways, you fool.
I guess I was just quicker this time.
I roll my eyes, but I kind of collapse against him, relieved. Just happy you're okay.
I'm sorry I scared you.
Anyone who notices Zalandar notices him disappear into mist again.
Where is Zalandar?
Davlamin, it's a spell. It's a very hard spell. He'll be back. Now
Okay.
you... Don't you scare me like that again.
Darius is out.
Yeah.
After some time, you guys find so where you guys notice you are, the sewer going to the right leads further down, but where Zalandar used Misty Step towards, there is like a dead end. So you guys can kind of sort of camp against that side of these sewers. Just for now. You guys make your way there. After some time, Zalandar returns with some bedrolls and a couple of snacks from the marketplace above.
Okay, note to self, next time we see Hellhounds again, we run. No questions asked.
Agreed.
Well, we had to get through there anyway. I don't think there was any running, especially after what happened to Daniara.
Oh yeah, by the way, thanks for that, Daniara. It was a lot of fun.
Hey. It could have happened to any one of us, okay?
No
Look.
judgment.
Look, Davlamin, just because you can't handle yourself in a fight doesn't mean you need to blame the drow, okay?
I'm not blaming anybody.
Just handle yourself better next time. And he throws some of the snacks your way.
There's no need for that attitude.
Don't worry, Davlamin, you did a lot. I could feel the power from your spell in my blade. I'm pretty sure
Thank you.
You were a big help in this fight today. I wouldn't have been
I
able to
sense a
take
bit of
down 3 of
sarcasm.
those Hellhounds without it.
See, Zalandar, I did something useful.
Yes, but you still complained about it. And he
There's
sets up the
just-
bedrolls for you guys.
There's just no pleasing you.
Come on, Darius. You should rest.
Yeah, I took a slight nap. I'm feeling a bit better. I guess. Do we have anything to eat other than these snacks?
Well, you only have the snacks you got. It's quite filling though. It's like a lot of stuff. It's just like it's kind of like there's like pieces of dried meat. It's like, basically biltong, what you would call biltong. There's like pieces of dried meat, a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So
Like
tell Danny,
like basically
I'm just gonna-
biltong, slap chips, whatever, that kind of stuff.
I'm just gonna grab something to eat and then hit the bed.
Sounds like a plan. We'll take a long rest here, and we'll head back out in the morning. Well, it will be evening time at that time, but I will take the first watch. I'm not as tired as the rest of you, but I can go through 2 watches, and I should be okay. If you trust me enough to watch you guys while you sleep, that is.
Zalandar, at
After
this point, you can take the whole watch if you want it.
I'm not that generous.
If you
I'm
want
finished.
Zalandar, I'm exhausted now, but I can take a watch after you.
Get some sleep. Davlamin can take the third watch, and I think you and Darius can take the fourth.
Right.
I'm
Sounds like a
alright with
plan.
that.
So you guys all settle down. You get some rest. So long rest. So all your spells are fully back up. All your health is regained to full. Your exhaustion is recovered, so you don't have the disadvantages anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
Now, has the watches, are the watches happening, or are we skipping
Yeah.
them?
We'll do the watches like here. Wait. So Zalandar has his watch, and it is very quiet, and he comes and wakes you up, Davlamin. And he says, "Come on, Templar, it is your turn."
Very well. Get some rest, Zalandar. Let's take a watch.
Thank you. And don't rummage through my stuff while you're awake. I've got my eye on you.
Why would I want to rummage through your stuff, Zalandar? You have
Well,
nothing of value to me.
You all don't trust me enough already. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you looked through my wares.
Zalandar, I would not want to even touch what's in your way.
You best not. You remember what happened to that Hellhound, didn't you? And he smiles at you, and he walks to his bedroll.
And I just awkwardly look at him and just turn around and go to watch post.
Okay, so your watch is very quiet and uneventful. Do you want to do anything during your watch, specifically?
No, not really, eh?
Remember, also bear in mind the fact that your character is still in a little bit of turmoil because you find out that the god you're worshipping is not
yeah,
the god
right.
of your blood.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is the
right.
101 for this, you think?
Do you think we should go on?
It should be okay.
Should be okay. Okay. Yeah, actually, while it's during the watch, I go to pray and ask, what is my purpose? Who is my true God?
Who are you
What
praying
am I? Artrea, sorry, whatever. Keep on forgetting her
Artrea.
name.
I want you to roll a religion check.
Okay. 9.
9. You hear nothing.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I pray again.
Roll a religion check again with a disadvantage.
If it is, how much of a disadvantage?
You roll 2d20s with the religion, and you take the lowest value.
Okay, 20. 16?
You hear nothing.
Ooh, yes! Okay, I guess my watch is over.
Cool. You begin to head back, and you proceed to wake Darius and Daniara up, and they seem a lot better. They seem well rested. Darius still has a couple of scales that are slightly singed, but they're not in pain. They're just slightly singed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darius, Daniel, wake up.
5 more minutes.
No, come on. You need to get up at your watch.
Oh, it's too early.
Get up, Darius.
You're fine. Gosh. Okay, get some rest, Davlamin.
Well, it was pretty quiet.
Did you say be quiet or is it pretty quiet?
It was pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet.
Alright.
Alright. I'll see you.
Alright.
Good night.
Good night, Davlamin. Okay, so do we go
And
to
you
our
guys go and sit at your watch. Your watch is very quiet. Every now and then, for some reason, though, you do hear a little bit of shuffling coming from the sewer pipe that was down where the Hellhounds were.
We hear something.
I do. But seeing that we fought 5 Hellhounds, I'd rather wait for everybody to be awake before we go and investigate. What do you think?
I'm kind of looking off into space.
Are
I'm
you
thinking
okay, Danny?
about. Huh? Sorry, I kind of spaced out there.
Are you thinking about that moment earlier today when you lost control?
I don't know what could have caused it.
It looked
That's
like
not
it was
all.
just raw emotion from what I could tell.
It was that, but that's not all I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of?
I keep quiet and look down.
Okay. I guess it's not something you can speak about now, which is fine.
It's not that.
Well then,
I know you answered me already, Darius, but why?
to be honest, I didn't even think in that moment. That was literally my body reacted. So I, I have no words, Danny. That was pure instinct that you saw today.
Pure instinct that nearly got you killed? For me?
It was either that or both of us were going to get attacked. So I would rather me take all the damage and at least you being able to, I don't know, survive some of it.
And if you had died, what then, Darius?
Then it was my time, Danny. I mean, what else can I say? I feel like it was worth it. Knowing that you would survive, it made it all worth it.
I feel tears coming down my face. Worth it.
Yeah. Like I keep telling you, Danny. I care. More than I should, but I care deeply for you.
Daniara, at this moment, you hear a voice in your head of Darius's father when you first heard, or not Darius's father, of from the person who told you the blade's purpose.
I know you would, but what would I have done if you had?
I really don't know, Danny.
Return to your mother and tell her that it's my fault?
No, we all made the choice to come down into the sewer, knowing the danger that we were going to encounter.
Never mind.
You know, you owe no explanation to anyone, Danny. What happened today was my own choice. It was my actions. You should not feel any sort of burden for anything that I chose to do.
You still try to protect me.
I tried to protect everyone, Danny. Oh, especially you, but I care about everyone in this party. And I wouldn't let any one of you die on my watch if I could do something to stop it. Even if it means that I have to risk my life to do it.
I look up at Darius and I put my hand on his cheek. Listen to me. If there's another way, you take the other way. You will not do that again unless it's absolutely necessary. You hear me?
I can't guarantee that, Danny.
Promise you'll try. Please.
I promise.
I lean in for a hug.
I hug.
And you hear Zalandar in the back begin to wake up. And he slowly comes out from his tent. Ah, so you two took the final watch after all. Feeling better?
Yeah, a few hicks here and there, but I mean, pretty much okay.
Daniara,
Yeah? I'm here.
roll deception.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, roll deception or roll insight?
Mhm. Deception.
Okay. Okay, I got a actually I got a good roll. 17 total.
Okay. Zalandar turns to you and he says, I'm not as naive or unobservant as you think, Daniara. I see the pain that hides behind your eyes.
What do you mean?
Do not blame yourself for other people's choices. You blame yourself for everything everyone made and has done. For the drow, for Darius. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your demeanor. You need to stop blaming yourself.
I just trail off and look down.
The one who deserves a lot of recommendation as well is Davlamin over there. After all, he's the one who helped save Darius's life.
Wow, Davlamin.
You're asleep, shut up!
I'm snoring, that's the point.
I should have known it was
So-
Davlamin who saved my life.
As Darius says this, I stand up abruptly. If I hadn't fucking slipped.
Really?
Damn it!
Hey,
You're gonna blame your slip on something that a hellhound did? You're gonna take the blame for something that a evil creature has done? Oh, you might as well kill yourself now, Daniara. Because at this point, if you're gonna take the blame for every living creature, you won't survive in this difficult world.
hey,
You
Zalandar.
did
This
nothing.
was the first near-death experience we've had. There's a lot of emotions in the
I
air.
glare at Zalandar.
To you, Darius.
Wait,
No,
can
we
you
didn't
repeat
hear
that?
any of that.
We didn't
didn't
hear
hear any of
anything
that.
She went
Darius, you-
so my fault.
When you're ending your phrase, he puts his hand up as if to say shush to you.
Oh,
As he does this, I glare at Zalandar. You think I haven't been surviving?
Yeah.
What do you think I've been doing all these years?
Blaming yourself?
What if I have?
That is why you hide, Daniara. You hide because you feel guilty. for something you have not done, for things you have not done. Guilt is no way to exist, Daniara. You need to embrace your existence.
You know nothing about me.
It is not easy for everyone. I understand. I had to fight through a lot to get to where I am today. You think I wouldn't understand you if I wasn't giving you this advice? I grew up alone in a hatchery orphanage. I was left there, abandoned by my parents. But one day, friends, brothers, sisters in my orphanage had been taken one by one. We did not know where they were going. I woke up every day struggling because I could not protect my brothers and sisters of the orphanage that were disappearing, never to return. That's why I left one day, to hide. When I happened upon a beach, somewhere in the Seafreeze Bayou, a couple of miles out from the lizard folk village I came from. And there I found them, the guardians of the deep. Rigorous training, brutal torture is what made them, is what made us, is what made me a guardian of the deep. I blame myself all those years for not being able to protect my brethren, but it was not me. How do I protect brethren that I've lost, brethren that are out there that can still be found? How? The way to protect your brethren is by embracing your own life. Because if you don't embrace your own life, then everything that's happened in your life is meaningless. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Until the end of his days, Darius, Davlamin, Tamir, they will protect you as you will them. Embrace what you have.
I will.
I will pack
Thank
up the bedrolls.
Zalandar,
He stops after turning around, but he doesn't turn back. He just stops to listen.
thank you.
He turns his head and keeps walking.
I collapse back into the seat beside Darius. Put my head in my hands.
As he turns around, you see on his back while he's walking away, it's almost like you see a bit of his cloth is ripped off from the back of his shirt, obviously during the fight, and you see a mark on his left shoulder on his back. It's quite a big mark. It's about the size of a hand, and it almost looks like it's burnt into his skin. And it has a sea serpent and a trident. And almost whatever power he holds also flows through there. You notice this too, Darius.
Thank God. Zalandar,
Yes.
that mark on your back, is that a mark of the deep sea guardians you speak of?
Yes.
And that would be the source of your power.
No. It is merely a part of me. It is a history of torture and pain and suffering. All the hard work and determination it took to become a guardian of the deep. The power that was gifted to me just flows through it.
Sounds like you've had a rough past, Zalandar. And let me be the first to apologize for treating you the way that we've been treating you. I guess
He will.
it was just me being protective over my friends.
Well, you can't trust me all the time. And he walks off to fold his bedrolls.
What do you suppose he meant by that?
I have no idea, but at least for now, I feel like I can trust him.
Yeah.
Are you okay though?
Not really. But I'll get there eventually.
Davlamin, you begin to wake up at this time.
Oh dear. Good morning.
The loudmouth is awake.
Well, I heard that.
Sure you did.
What did I miss?
Whoa.
What did I miss? Is it morning?
Yeah. I'm actually not sure. Zalandar would probably be the one that went to the market.
So, what did I miss?
I just as he starts waking up, I just go towards my tent and start packing up.
Good morning to you, Daniara.
I nod in his direction.
Zalandar comes back. Ah, morning, Davlamin. I trust you slept pretty well last night.
Oh, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. How about you?
Not too bad. Although I did get woken up by these two miscreants. Well, we have a journey ahead of us through the sewers, so everyone better pack up so we can get moving. We have a long, frivolous journey ahead. Let's go.
Can I at least have 2 minutes to stretch my legs?
You can stretch your legs while you're packing your bedroll.
I get up and walk
Grouch.
towards where my bedroll is to go pack it up.
Zalandar seems like in quite a jolly, chirpy mood now. Like he's like trying to cheer spirits.
Ugh.
Okay, so all of you begin to start packing, unpacking your bedrolls, and you begin to head down that sewer to the right, where the Hellhounds were. Darius, Zalandar looks towards all of you and he says, "Maybe I should be in front next time. I don't think it's safe that we have our sorcerers taking the brunt of the force."
Well, I mean, last time wasn't really a choice. It was kind of like she knew where to go when we followed her.
Fair point. But still, don't want any of you getting in each other's way again. He smiles as if like making a joke about it.
Heh, funny.
Oh my god.
Got a
He
funny guy in our
continue-
party.
He continues to walk forward, ignoring what you said. And he, after some time of walking down these sewers, you guys hear mumbling coming from further down around a sewer to the left.
Did you guys hear that?
I'd rather have not heard it.
Yeah. What could that be?
I think we're close.
Okay.
Shit.
Roll, hold on. Zalandar points to a mark that's just by the sewer that turns to the left on the wall, and he says, "Look." And as you look up, you see the mark of a fang with a flame around it.
They're there.
We found them.
How should we do this, Zalandar? We can't all just barge in there.
Why not?
Well, if we get in there before negotiations, start a fight.
I don't
With
think
these
we're
kind of
looking to start
with
a
these
fight.
kind of people, there is no good negotiate.
I meant in regards to the stone. You mentioned that if they saw that I had it, they might be willing to negotiate something.
I still think we should see what we can gather before them discovering we're here, before we have to resort to using the stone.
He turns towards Davlamin and he says, "Templar,
Yes,
are hellhounds like those naturally in sewers?"
they are not. They are born from demonic powers. So someone summoned them.
Have you guys encountered any demons of late?
Yeah, we did actually. In the temple. 3 shadow demons.
Oh yeah.
Eulora mentioned something about informing the High Council. Apparently it's not normal.
From what I see, we're walking into more than a syndicate's lair.
Wait, what?
What are we walking into then, Zalandar?
One of the demons has taken this place.
Oh my gosh.
Someone inside the fangs has been taken over.
This is gonna be so much harder than I thought.
Could maybe this be one of the possessed people that Eulora was telling us about?
Well, I don't think these hellhounds got here on their own.
Eulora mentioned that the demons escaped and they have possessed people around the city.
Then maybe so. If we're walking into hellhounds this close to the fangs' lair, there has to be a demon behind it.
And you're
What does
sure
it
the
mean?
Fangs weren't able to summon Hellhounds before, right?
They
Right.
never
It's a
did
simple,
anything demonic before.
it's a
My
simple way
question
to
is, what would
find out.
a demon want with the stone of flame?
Power.
Well, I guess we should locate him. I mean, we still need to take him down either way.
You know what this means, don't you?
No, tell us.
The demon as your friend.
Ah,
You don't think?
that
It's
he's going to
No.
take over Tamir?
I don't know. But from what I heard when spending my time through my travels, if a demon can't keep a strong enough host, it will look for the next one.
So you're telling me it's jumping from host to host because they're not strong enough to contain it?
Maybe. Do I look like I know any of this demon stuff?
I don't know.
But could that?
You have eyes everywhere, so I thought you've seen
But-
something.
But could that mean that if we enter that room that has the demon, it could take any one of us?
No. As far as I know, it takes a couple of days for a demon to completely adjust to a body. That's all I know.
Why would they take Tamir then, of all people?
Well,
He didn't have the stone. Why?
from the little that I know from magic school, demons tend to possess those who are struggling with internal turmoil. And before Tamir got caught, he was feeling a bit homesick.
But again, was it a way to draw us out? They wanted the stone.
I think we're overthinking this. Let us go and investigate and see what's going on.
Very well. And you guys begin to head down towards the chatter that's coming from around the corner. And he says, Zalandar turns to you and he says, well, how should we want to do this? Or do you want me to deal with them?
You know the syndicates better than most, don't you, Zalandar?
I mean, I'm mostly in cohorts with the scales, but that's because I fall under Jormungandr, who is far superior to their Leviathan.
What would happen if you were to go in there first?
Well, there's two options. We can pretend like we are bringing supplies from the scales, which are probably a little bit unlikely, or I could use my own method.
Which is?
You remember what it feels like, Daniara?
Yes. And that might be our only option.
What are you talking about?
Zalandar walks forward closer to the corner, and he puts his arms to his side, and seeping from him comes this water, and as it hits the ground, turns to a dark black liquid. And the liquid slowly seeps around the corner. He turns his head to you guys, and you notice his eyes are a deep. It's almost like you can see the entire ocean through his eyes. And he's got a slit of black down the middle of each eye. And he says, whatever you do, don't touch the water. And as you see the liquid seep from his body, it starts to slowly edge forward like, you know, like when water is just running along the ground, like just slowly like seeping through it, like it's got nowhere to travel, but it's slowly like drifting. It looks kind of like that. And you guys look on the floor, and a little rat comes running towards the liquid and is like sniffing the edge of it and starts sniffing the edge. And it touches it. It stays as the liquid goes over it, and it starts to panic, and you see it shaking, and it goes into shock, and it sprints away.
Nice.
I noticed this happen and I shake my head.
And the rat stops as it sprints away, and it comes back, and it shakes its head and comes back, and it tries to stand in the water, like almost like the rat's like being stubborn, you know, like it's trying to like just stay in this water as long as it can, because it tries to like wash itself with it. And it stays, and after about a minute of it staying in there, its body completely decomposes and its skeleton is just there, and the skeleton collapses.
What?
And the water seeps forward. It's almost like necrotic energy just completely disintegrated this entire rat. And it seeps forward, and you suddenly hear the whatever those mumbles were. It starts to become shaky, and they start to. It starts to sound like fear in a person's voice. And they say, "What is this thing? What is it? We need to get out of here!" And they run, and you hear them taking off down the sewer. And the black liquid starts to retract, go back, and it dissipates into mist and seeps back into Zalandar's skin.
I am so glad you're on our side.
I shudder as the water disappears.
That was tiring. Oh, onward.
Yes, let us go.
And you guys like walk, and you kind of like look at the dead rat, and you keep like walking.
I'm like,
still like, what?
I'm just avoiding looking at the rat.
Do you want to roll a? So, if you Davlamin and
Yes.
Daniara, Davlamin, you can roll a religion check, and Daniara, you can roll an arcana check, and if you get a good average, you can possibly figure out what the spell is
Okay.
together.
Okay, rolling,
Okay.
rolling. Oh! Nat 20!
Okay, Davlamin, what did you get?
18.
Oh wow.
Cool. So that is good. You know exactly what the spell is. Just give me a moment. Just gonna go back to the details.
Teamwork makes the dream work, guys. Nice.
So you guys kind of like you're standing next to each other trying to decipher. You know that this spell is a mixture. So you obviously, I'm assuming you guys talk together about it because you guys are like kind of questioning it the whole time you're walking. Davlamin, you can see that it is actually necrotic in nature. So it, for some reason, the ability comes from raw necrotic power. The ability to almost instantly kill, but its source is not necrotic, so it does not count as necrotic ability. Daniara, you understand that this spell is it's almost it's very ancient in power. It is almost as if the power comes from the source of the raw elemental plane of water itself, whatever the spell is. And this spell can't be learned by a sorceress or wizard or anything. This has to come from a gift of power of raw elemental magic that is so ancient it's not even, or it's almost not even practiced anymore. The spell is called Dark Tide. It
Mysterious.
is water would seep out from the caster, and it can reach an area of 100 feet, and anyone in the water will become feared, or will be either become feared, or what's the other word they used here? You lose basically all your strength rolls are kind of used as they become weaker, so you get disadvantage on your strength rolls. I'm trying to find the word that they used for this quickly. Oh, they considered as shaken. So you're shaken. That's the word, shaken. And also, if you remain in the water for too long, obviously the rat died because it was like very quickly because it was a tinier, weaker body.
Creature.
But the longer you stay in the water, you consistently keep taking necrotic damage. If you keep staying in the water for really long periods of time. And if you stay in it for too long, it will literally eat through everything, your entire life force.
Lovely.
So yeah, that is the
That's all
spell.
I got.
Jesus.
That's lovely. That's all I got to say about it. Lovely.
So you guys kind of collectively understand this. I'm sure you would like to relay this towards Darius as you guys are walking.
Yeah, I relay this towards Darius as we're walking.
My gosh. I am never going near that water if that's what it does.
Sheesh. And I'm shuddering because I'm remembering how it rushed against me.
But then
Don't
that mean
worry.
that Zalandar is pretty strong, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Respect.
Don't worry, you three. It only kills those I want it to.
All you're
To
basically
know,
telling me is
Zalandar.
that you don't want to kill us at the moment.
Yes.
Let's hope to keep it that way.
Don't worry, I can control where this water goes, and I can keep it out of your hands and feet and whatever else you attempt to touch it with.
I kind of scoff.
Well, I mean, it was very hard to master. A lot of people died while I was practicing how to control this spell. It wasn't very easy.
I can't imagine.
Anyway, we should probably get moving. Enough about talking about what I can do. And he keeps on walking, and as you guys are walking down the sewer, you get to a ladder that goes up back to the Dark Town, which is basically the town under, the underscathe like of Goldskeep.
Okay.
So
Maybe up there.
he says, "Well, they should be around here somewhere. I assume they're probably close by where those guards were, so we might have to double back towards where we assume they were in the sewers. They must have entered through a secret entrance somewhere there. But I think I can kind of figure out from here where they are. Up the ladder we go."
Alright, up the ladder.
Okay.
Zalandar heads up first and opens the thing at the top and lets all of you through, and you realize you are in Darktown, which is a undercity of Goldskeep. you notice like a couple of like really poverty-ridden kids playing in the streets. There's like obviously, like I said, it's like if you played Dragon Age 2, it's like the Undercity over there.
Cool.
Okay.
So like there's like a couple of like houses underneath and people live in them, and there's like probably a woman washing clothes in one of the houses. So it's like it's almost like a city under the city. But it's like very poverty driven. Like even like it's like the scummy part of the lower class, but this is like under the whole city.
Jeez.
Darius? What is this place?
This is the lowest of the low. This is literally where you come when you've hit rock bottom. I'm sure Zalandar would know more about this place than I do, but I've only heard tales about this place. I've never actually been here.
Well, if some of you recall, I had to take you down here when we had to sneak through the scales in order to get to the high city. Well, the temple, that was.
Ah,
That was when your big Goliath friend got robbed of some of his gold.
oh yes, I remember that.
Well, off we go. We're gonna have to ask around, see if they have seen any of this marking.
Are
How
we
will
not
we
allowed
able
to
to do that
stand
without
out here though?
vision? Yeah.
Well, I mean, soldiers and mercenaries come through here all the time, so seeing us is no different. And I'm pretty sure some of them would have seen my face around a couple of times.
Alright.
Right. Let's ask around then.
Roll investigation checks.
Oh shit.
Lovely. Investigation.
All of you can.
All right. I got a 14 total.
I got a 19. Actually 20,
Hmm.
but I rolled a 19.
Oh, yeah.
17.
So, Davlamin, you come across to a old woman who is washing clothes at the moment. And she looks up as she notices you approach. And she says, "Please, don't take anything. We don't have much here."
Don't worry, my lady. Don't worry.
Sorry,
I'm not
I meant Darius, because Darius got the
Oh.
highest.
Well, motherfucker.
Sorry.
My bad. My bad.
Wow. Not the first time you've mixed them up.
Because everyone's name starts with a fucking D, okay?
Not true. Tamir, Kurok, Rolo.
Yeah, but they
No.
all split the party.
But
Now
anyway,
all the D's are together.
I mean, isn't
I'm gonna
that how you like
ignore
it?
that comment, but anyway. Oh, madam, I wouldn't think about stealing anything from you.
Heavens, thank you. Yes, is there anything I can help you with, sir?
We're kind of investigating some suspicious activity. Have you noticed anything funny of late?
Well, this is the main place for suspicious activity, sir.
Well, what I'm
mean,
talking
my
about
ch-
is a bit out of the ordinary.
Well,
More
I hope.
demon-like, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I hope it's got nothing to do with my children.
Well, depending on what you tell us, it may or may not.
Well, yes, as far as I can recall, there was a man walking through here. He seemed to have a mark of a fang with a flame on his cloak. He seemed to have a very dark aura as he walked across this place, much darker than most of the regular folk that come through here.
This might be something of interest. And where did this fellow go?
Well, as far as I can remember, he did talk about it. It was something about a oh, what was it now? Uh, Children, come over here, please. Tell this lovely fine fellow about the man you saw. And these two little kids come running up to you. Hello, sir.
Why, hello there.
Are you here to rob us?
No, 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 no. I'm just here for some information.
Oh, about the man with the cloak.
Yes, yes, the man with the cloak.
Oh, yes, we saw him, right, brother? Yep. Yeah, we saw him running through here the other day. He was wearing a cloak. We saw him go that way. He said something about the docks. He was walking towards the docks as far as we remember, and then he came back. And then when he was walking back, he said something about find the flame.
Find the flame.
Something about find the flame. That said something about a torch, didn't he, brother? Yep. He said something about a torch, and it looked like a tooth on the side. It was a flame that's somewhere here in the dark town. I don't know much, sir. I can't really understand what he was saying. He was very scary.
I can imagine. But I feel like you've given me a lot of information, and I thank you for it. I give the kids five pieces of gold.
Oh, thank you, sir. Brother, do you want some of the gold? No, children, give it here. Your mother needs that for food tonight. Sorry, Mum. And he brings the mum his coins, and he says, "Thank you so much, sir.
It's not a problem.
You're very kind. You know that, much kinder than all the other people that walk through here."
Wow. That's a shame. I hope there would be a lot more kind people down here.
Yeah, me too. All right, bye-bye. Say bye, brother. Yep, bye-bye. And they wave to you as you walk off.
Awkward wave
Oh,
back, I
my
guess.
word.
And the mother looks at you. Thank you.
It's not a problem.
And you head off back to the group. Yes, what have you found, Darius? You seem to have a little jump in your step.
Well, from the information I've gathered, it seems like our suspicious character made his way towards the docks and was muttering something about the fang and the flame. That's all they could tell me.
Yes. No, that's what it is. There's a torch here in the dark town, around the side of it. There's one of the flames that looks much less like the others, but under the flame is held by a tooth instead of a regular piece of wood. That must be the secret entrance.
Oh, then I guess we've got something to go on.
What could he have wanted about the docks?
Maybe that's where you picked up your friend. Maybe he saw him there.
He did go to the docks earlier. Before we went to the market, he went there.
I see. Well, we better find this flame, or whatever you want to call it. Everyone roll investigation checks again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna say it.
If 11.
11. Cool.
18.
Darius, You, after some time of looking at every single torch in this side of Darktown, it feels like it, you finally come across a flame with a tooth under it. And as you get closer, you notice etched into the wall is written in a strange language, some text, language that you do not understand.
Guys, get over
Rob?
here. I was just calling over everybody to look at the strange texts that I can't seem to decipher.
So, all of you get there. Interesting. Yeah, Daniara. So, Daniara,
Mm-hmm.
you do
Yeah?
not understand the text that is on the wall.
Okay, cool.
Davlamin, you do not understand the text that is on the wall.
Shit.
Zalandar?
What would you do without me? That
Well, it
text.
seems like nothing at this point, but
He gives you like a look, and he looks back and he says, "That text is written in primordial, an elemental language. It says, cast your flame to Ifrit."
to who?
Ifrit must be the fire being that they serve.
Not right. Not Rahib?
Yeah, looks like I was wrong.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
go for it.
do I look like I can cast any flames towards Ifrit?
Okay. Danny, could you cast the flame? Fireball? Fireball?
I could try. So Zalandar, must I cast a firebolt?
Cast the fireball towards the torch.
On-
Let's see what happens.
He looks at you and he's like like the look he's giving is like, what do you expect me to do?
Well, you've
yeah.
known everything. You've known everything else so far. Only fair of me to ask.
He kind of like he kind of like slumps his shoulders and his eyes go like like kind of closed and like annoyed, that face like ah.
Okay, I'm going to. So, do I just roll a attack roll? I guess towards the torch.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Really? Can she just not just use a fireball at the freaking... Okay, never mind.
I'm just checking. Do I have to? I can do just a fireball.
Roll
It's
an attack roll
it's
against the
Dungeon
torch.
Daddy who gets to tell.
Well, if you roll a 1, disaster can strike. So.
Well, I did not. I rolled a 21.
Cool. So you managed to precisely cast a miniature fireball towards the fang, and as you do, the fang slowly drifts back into the wall, and the wall opens.
Huzzah!
And as you walk inside, you three and Zalandar, the wall closes behind you. And the flames.
That is where the session ends. Oh,
The
wait,
flames in the room.
No, don't give my ideas.
The flames in the room. The flames in the room light up. You notice on the side there are a whole bunch of fangs with torches on them, and in the center you see a shrine of. It's almost like a lion / werewolf kind of creature. It's a statue of this thing, and it's like it's got flames around its neck, and its fur is basically flames. Like its mane is flames, and it's got like tufts on its arms that are flames, and at the bottom, written in a language unknown, Zalandar looks at it and he says, "This is Ifrit."
Ominous
shrine?
music plays in the background.
He's a being of fire, hailing from the elemental plane. And there are 2 corridors that go around and meet up behind him and go straight. And that is where we end the session today.
Fuck!
Totally appropriate.
Mm. Damn it!
Oh,
Jesus
Danny was
Christ.
enjoying the session today.
So,
Yeah, oh, really? What gave that away?
So you managed to pull him, and as soon as he just gets into
And
it,
he
you
falls
see
on
this-
top of me as we embrace in a romantic moment, and then we kiss.
I kiss him gently on the
Yes.
forehead, yes.
Oh,
And it goes deeper and longer.
oh god.
I start undoing my knapsack.
What the? Okay, you're going a bit too far now.
And then
Alright.
Marcus meets him.
I'm just getting into the front, sorry.
And then
I want to give Robert a
Yeti,
show.
and then Yeti gets involved. Then it will be a real.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
He stands there and watches from the side. Like some sort of creep.
Oh god.